Everybody, it's time for Sports with Ricardo. Lightbourn. This one goes out to the folks over there in Eleuthera. So let's rock and roll. The Grand Bomber Basketball Association opened its 2014 season last night, folks. So let's go courtside to the St. George's Gym. The Arawak Stars and the Saturday Ballers started the ball bouncing in the opening of the GBABA at the St. George's Gym. The baller, Shamiko Green, splits the defense and the basket to boot. Clayton Smiley Miller with the shot, but watch Alex Williams out of retirement with the putback. The Ballers had the momentum, and here comes Wellington Longley with the finish. The Stars coaching staff not happy with the team defense. The speech did not help. Andrew Brennan found the range. You can count it. The Arawaks simply having some problems, and they got that wake-up memo, and Scott Forbes to Clemente Martin, Baby D working on a very good game. Smiley Miller took exception, and watch him split the defense with 2 of his 21 points. But here is where it really got interesting. Scott to Clemente for the stuff, a 24-point for Baby D, 70-80. The season opener goes to the Stars. Scott and Kyle netted 10. The Ballers' Harold Pinder canned 15 points with some help. Ross, you got game 1. Baby D set the framework for us.
We play fairly good. I think we're a little sluggish due to the lack of practice. We haven't practiced from October, November. And our problem with practicing is we can't get the facilities to practice.
Did pretty well. Showed we had plenty turnovers. That's due to lack of practice. But once we get those turnovers down back, we should be really good.
I thought that we missed a lot of mistakes, little things, right? But we should have capitalized on, especially defense. Like the defense was breaking down because they wasn't communicating with each other and stuff. So that's something we got to work on. They're not trusting each other as yet.
The Men of Honor and the Grand Bomber Shipyard Cruisers played the feature, and the Cruisers got off first. The Men of Honor, Maya Roll, he can play, and watch the fast break. This is a physical game. Luciano Bartlett in the right place for the deuce. You want a perimeter game? Well, you got it. Jason Stubbs delivered, and a 13-point ball game at that. The Cruisers are vets, and Ricardo Bethel showed that he can work in the paint. 3 ounce still can shoot the rock, and that's good from 8 Mile Rock. The Shipyard Cruisers defeated the Men of Honor 74-62. It was all hustle. Put the shoe on the other foot. Jamal Grant hustled for his 2 points. And the Grand Bomber Secondary School Athletic Association is ready to start competition, folks, next week. And would you believe it? The executives have met on Monday, and that's over there at the St. George's Gymnasium to discuss the opening of the high school basketball season, softball, and also school participation. GBSSAA President Kenton Roll said it was a good meeting, and the student athletes are all ready to play ball.
Next week we're going to start with basketball. I think next week, Monday, we have the under-20s scheduled to play next week, Monday. And the rest of the teams on the 17s, on the 15s, on the 13s will be playing as the week progresses and as the year progresses. The basketball schedule normally goes January, February. Then we look into a few tournaments, including the Hugh Campbell, which about maybe 6 teams will be traveling to Nassau. We also have softball jamboree we didn't complete. We completed most of the softball season last year. We have our softball jamboree starting on the 14th of January also.
Well, the Grand Bahama High School's track and field meet is another topic that was discussed, and the new age divisions by the B3A. As Kenton said, well, it'll be business as usual.
Island-wide championship scheduled from March 6th to 10th. We will not be changing those ages. What we will do is we'll stick with our under 13s, under 15s, under 17s, and under 20s, and we'll make the adjustment when we travel in terms of the B3A ages.
Okay. Now, the other question for you is this. You still have to look at finishing early. Can you get the sports you're done with so that the principals don't come after you?
Yeah, we spoke about that too in terms of the soccer. Soccer is the major sport that goes into that exam time in June. What we're going to try and do, start soccer a little bit earlier this year, because we normally start soccer after the Easter break. But what we intend to do is try and coincide soccer with the track and field season, where we those two sports normally don't affect each other. So during the week we'll be playing soccer. Once that basketball season is over with, we want to start our soccer season a little bit earlier.
And I got to say congratulations to the Alma of Bimini. They got another kid who's going to do well. Maven Saunders is going to be going to Florida State, 6'5", 210. He's a tight end. He will sign his scholarship in Bimini in February. They got some great kids down in Bimini. That's a look at your sports tonight.